You know, we all have that one thing, a piece of jewelry, your laptop, maybe even a classic car, something you would be absolutely devastated to lose. But what if technology could make that loss, well, almost impossible? Today, we're going to break down a system called TrackVault, which claims it's got a smarter way to secure our world.
So I'm asking you really, what is it for you? Is it an irreplaceable family heirloom or that expensive camera you need for your job? Whatever it is, just get a picture of it in your mind. That feeling, that deep down need to keep it safe, that's exactly what we're talking about today.
You know that gut-sinking feeling the moment you realize something valuable is gone? That pure panic? It's universal, and it's something we'd all do anything to avoid. So the big question is, can technology actually offer a real solution here?
And that's where a company called TrackVault is trying to step in. Their whole approach isn't just about another simple tracking device. Nope, they're trying to create an entire ecosystem for security. So let's take a closer look at what that really means. Their entire mission is built around these three simple words: protect, track, recover. Now, what's really interesting here is that this is way more proactive than just, a simple GPS tracker. The idea is to have a whole system in place before anything goes missing, to keep an eye on it constantly, and then to make the recovery process as smooth as possible. So how do they actually pull that off? All right, so what are the actual pieces of this smarter security system? Let's get into the nitty-gritty of how it's all supposed to work.
Okay, so it all boils down to these four main pillars. First, it starts with giving your item its own unique digital identity. Then, that identity gets stored in a super secure digital vault with stuff like photos and proof that you own it. Next, that digital record is linked up to a physical tracker so you can see where it is in real time. And the final piece of the puzzle? An alert system designed to make recovery happen fast. Let's see how this all fits together in the real world.
So, the tech sounds pretty comprehensive, but is it actually easy to use? Because that's always the make or break question, right? Let's walk through the four-step process they've come up with.
They really wanted to make this simple. You just start by registering your item's serial number. Then, you attach a tracker to it. And from that moment on, you can monitor it. If it ever goes missing, bam, the system sends you alerts. The goal here is pretty clear. Make this something anybody can use, not just tech wizards.
So the big takeaway here is how it's all integrated. This isn't a bunch of different services cobbled together. It's one single unified platform that handles everything from the moment you register your item to the moment you get it back. The idea is that this integration, in and of itself, is a massive security feature. So who is this actually for? Is this just for big corporations or for people with mansions full of expensive stuff? Well, it seems like the applications are a lot broader than you might think. For individuals like you and me, the uses are pretty obvious. I mean, imagine being able to discreetly track a valuable piece of jewelry. But it's not just for luxury stuff. Think about your laptop, your camera, any of those valuable things you really rely on every single day. And then you look at businesses and wow, the potential gets even bigger. They can use it to monitor shipments and cut down on theft, or just to keep track of all their company assets, like laptops and tools. It's basically a super high-tech way to handle inventory and prevent loss.
This quote really hits the nail on the head. It shows just how big they're thinking. By creating one unified platform, they're hoping to make it easier for individuals, businesses, and even law enforcement to work together when something needs to be recovered. Now that is a pretty ambitious goal.
Okay, so that's the story on TrackVault right now. But what's coming up next? Let's take a peek at their roadmap and see where this technology is headed. So, their roadmap has some really cool stuff on it. Insurance claim integration, that could be a massive time saver for people. And the direct support for law enforcement, that tells you they're dead serious about the recover part of their mission. It really looks like they're building out more specialized solutions for different needs.
And the foundation for all of this is their patent-pending technology, which they say is secure, smart, and scalable. These three words are really what they're betting the whole farm on to make this system a huge success.
Which, brings us right back to where we started. In a world that feels more and more uncertain, how secure are your most valuable things, really? Is the way you're protecting them now truly enough?
Now, for anyone who's intrigued by this and wants to follow along, TrackVault is actually looking for early partners and beta users right now. Joining their waitlist could be a really cool way to get a front row seat to see how this new approach to security develops. It's for sure a compelling vision for the future of protecting what we care about most.